Welcome back. You're watching News Tonight. Our focus on this segment, the series of pro-Tamil protests by activists, the most recent of them being against a leading telecom company of having business interest in Sri Lanka. Earlier, they raised their voices against FICCI and IFA events in Colombo and actors visiting Sri Lanka for film shooting earlier. They had also spoken against actors like Asin who visited Lanka for film shooting. But so are these protesters crossing the line? Is it fair to attack select corporate houses or actors in the name of this cause? Or is it necessary that this has to be done for the Tamil cause? That's what I asked pro-Tamil activist Thirumurugan and senior journalist G.C. Shekhar. Take a look. First, I would like to come to you, Thirumurugan. The fact that you've been taking up many issues with regards to the pro-Tamil cause, you've been protesting against many organizations. What are you actually trying to achieve? What is it that you want to happen, that you're doing all these, they're going ahead with all these protests?
We want to primarily win the justice for the Sri Lankan Tamil genocide and the war crimes that has happened over there and their political rights. That's our objective.
Do you sincerely believe that protesting against corporates, protesting against the film industry or actors, for that reason, some people who actually go there for personal reasons, protesting against them, do you believe can actually achieve these goals?
First thing is that I just want to clarify that we haven't protested against all the corporates. We are protesting against the corporates that are collaborated with the Rajapaksa government, which has been accused of genocide and a war crime. And we nowhere we have registered our protest against the people those who are visiting on their personal interest. We are.
Okay, there are many people who do that. The question I'm asking is, do you think, okay, for example, the protest against a corporate house for starting their services there, their telecom services there, do you think that, how is it that going to help the cause of internally displaced Tamils or bringing their rights back? How is that going to help that?
So why people are internally displaced? That's the first question. See, if you look at the history of the Holocaust, people are still talking about the companies, the organizations, the brands that collaborated with the Nazi. Very recently, a book was published on about the IBM's collaboration with the Nazi government. So the corporations do have a corporate social responsibility. It should look at the land where the rights of the people are endorsed or not.
All right. Okay, so let me bring you in here. The question, the many people who are now raising the question that are these protests going too far? And you know, are they just taking up every other issue just for publicity? That's one criticism which is coming forth. What is your take on what he has to say? He also raised a few valid points in corporate social responsibility, etc., etc. What is your take on all this?
The corporate social responsibility of companies that are established in India, they do their corporate social responsibility in India. As far as the extension of their business in other countries are concerned, they have to follow the rules and regulations of those countries, okay? If going to have their services in Sri Lanka or in Bangladesh or in South Africa or in any African country, and in what way is it going to help establish the rights of the Sri Lankan Tamils? These are political, it's a political battle for the Sri Lankan Tamils. You have to fight a political battle with the government of India, with the government of Tamil Nadu. And how can you drag in a corporate? For that matter, if Indian Oil has been there for more than 5 years, will they ask people of Tamil Nadu not to fill their fuel in Indian Oil bunks? That totally defies any logic.
What do you have to say about it?
His first answer is about the rule of the nation. If that is the case, why India has denied a cricket team of India to play in South Africa when it was an apartheid? It is the rule of the nation that is there. Will you allow a corporation to go and do a business with Rwanda? Will it be allowed? The state law and everything isn't there. It's the human rights and the rights of justice is not bound to any state's rule and the law or its rulers. And second question, that we do oppose all those organizations that collaborates with the Sri Lankan Rajapaksa government.
Why not fight it politically? What is the point of bringing in corporates whose sole motive is to make money? I mean, they are business houses which are giving out jobs to thousands and thousands of people across the world. Right? His point, what he's trying to say, if I'm right, sir, is that it's a political battle.
No. Another thing they don't understand is that these corporates are serving in Tamil Nadu also. They are employing a lot of local Tamilian population in their company. By denying them business in Sri Lanka and indirectly by their action, by by affecting their business in Tamil Nadu, they are also indirectly denying employment to so many people, threatening the employment of so many people, local Tamil.
This is quite absurd thing, because one company which is not maintaining a social responsibility is driven out of Tamil Nadu doesn't mean that people are losing jobs here. We have given a letter to FICCI, are not doing the global business forum in Sri Lanka, which is talking on the entertainment and cricket is the booming business area in Sri Lanka. How come a country which is war torn, which is after the war and a genocide is good for entertainment and cricket? We have given a letter, we written petitions, we have stated this. That's the reason we have went against the FICCI's chief Rajan Bharati Mittal. That's how we take it up. It's a purely democratic. Political is not separate from corporate. Look at the India or elsewhere. Who will say that corporate is separate from political thing?
These are ways which have, in some cases, proved to be effective.
Which one?
The ways of protesting.
Throwing stones at showrooms?
Are we throwing stones at the showrooms?
No.
Do you want that?
No.
That is the way. That is the word that you. How do you say that stones throwing? Can you give an example that where we throw stone on the stores?
It happened in Madurai today.
When?
Yeah, it happened in Madurai.
When?
This morning.
Let it come into this news. Let then discuss about that.
Nobody's. My thing is, these people are. How can they take law into their own hands? That is what I'm saying.
How can you see? Tell me openly that we are supporting Rajavaksha. We'll do business with Rajavaksha. Tell them. Let them take a stand on that.
You are dragging the locals into an issue which is happening in Sri Lanka, for which a political solution has to be found. You have to involve it. Okay, but not by targeting local.
Why European Union withdraw GSP plus? Let them explain that. Why European Union took that stand? Why European Union done it?
All right, I am running out of time on this segment. I just want final comments from both of you. Quickly, please go ahead.
You're saying that throwing stones. Why European Union done a GSP plus withdrawal? Come to a stand. Come to a discussion on that. Why they're doing it? Why? Because European Union knew what the Holocaust and genocide mean.
My issue is that don't confuse diplomacy and politics with business and livelihood of people. That's what I'm trying to say is that. And when you are targeting corporates who are operating out of India, who also have business interests in Sri Lanka or any other disputed company, it is how the corporates manage their business. Leave it to them.
Alright, so clearly no consensus there when it comes to these pro-Tamil protests. Let's just hope that even if these protests are going ahead, these protests don't actually create some problems for the people who are not involved in this controversy. Moving on to some sports news updates from the second cricket test at Sri Lanka. Brilliant unbeaten century from skipper Kumar Sangakkara has put Lanka in firm control as home team plundered Indian attack for the most of the day and ended at 312 for 2 at stumps on day 1. Indian bowlers kept struggling in search of one mercy from a stroke from Paranavathana and Sangakkara, but to no avail. Guided by the duo, Lanka piled up 235 for 1 at the tea break, but brilliant centuries from Sangakkara and Paranavathana made life difficult for MS Dhoni and company as Sri Lanka took complete control of the proceedings on day 1 of Colombo. Well, that's a wrap on this bulletin. Thanks for watching.